Okay, and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim. What I did last night was I got my conjuration up to 100, and I have the Twin Souls perk. The expert, master conjuration. There's the Twin Souls. There's Dark Souls. Reanimated undead have 100 points more health. Greater duration for reanimated undead. Double duration for conjured atronachs. Conjured atronachs. Geez, are 50% more powerful. Can summon atronachs or raise undead 3 times as far away. I have 1 perk left. I might as well take that then. This tree here is completely full. Now we have to take and get started on doing a little bit of some of the other ones. And I want to start doing a little bit on my alchemy also. I'm going to do most of these things under away from the camera, so you guys aren't going to be sitting there being bored just because it takes hours. It took me all night to do my conjuration, all night. Because I don't know why it was so slow. On the previous game I played, I got conjuration to 100. It went fast. I did it like within 2 hours, and I don't know. So, okay, we have to go. Say what? Okay, so instead of returning to him right now, we're going to go talk to Arngir. Wait a minute, did he give us a, before we do that, did he give us a thing in here about, excuse me, where a word was? I thought he gave us a, yeah, right there. Envargard. Engarvund. Some shit like that. But I don't know if we can take and go do it without... I mean, it might mess up our game, is what I'm saying. Let me see if we can go up there and talk to him and maybe have him give us another one also. Would be great. You're Septimer 2 for a war hero. You ain't no fucking war hero. Freaking douchebag. You look good in that armor there, woman. If I can find another set for me to wear, huh?
Sky above, voice within. Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes, for matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand, or who you stand with.
I need to learn the shout. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? I think he knows. It was recorded on this wall. Wait. There was no harm. They have always sought to turn the dragonborn from the path of truth. Have you heard nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the blades to be used for their own purposes? The blades are helping. I'm not their puppets. Well, I guess you guys can have a similar...
The blades, of course. They have always sought to turn the dragonborn. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the blades to be... No, of course not. Forgive me, dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The blades may say they serve the dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery. He lives in seclusion on the very peak. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. Follow me. I will show you. Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. Sky above, voice within. path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Core. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
No? Greetings, Underneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strulmach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here? If not for Tinvak. Word calls you. Go to it. I have spoken. The gift, Dovahkiin. Your understand fire as the Dove. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zembach. The elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus, even to the dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rakmul. And he is no fool, ni me, Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Sokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslag. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls, as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyech. Not intended. Unfortunately, some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Okay. Talk to Esbern or Arngir.
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Uthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hum. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us. Ni-Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyak, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare? Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Arc Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Dremyolok, greetings. Lok Thum.
to dream of it. In the dream I was standing someplace high up. Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress on tracking down this shout we need to defeat Alduin. Ah, indeed. Well, there's a pretty puzzle. Not the kind of thing you'll find in your local bookshop. Let me think.
Perhaps the College of Winterhold. What learning there is in Skyrim is gathered there. One of the mages there may be able to put you on the trail of this Elder Scroll.
Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana. Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you can finally defeat Alduin and avert the end of the world. If we can just find out what this dragon-rend shout is, you may have a chance. Or not. There's no guarantee with prophecy. Merely hope.
May the scales of the dragonkind splinter at the touch of your arrows and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Then came the flash of light. Just
Do you need something?
Within the clouds that marked the border of the world. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder. In the dream, the sense of foreboding grew. But
The way is clear. One thing I want to do is wait until morning. Yeah, there we go. So this is one of our energy smart homes. Cool. Comes with an energy efficient water heater, light bulbs, and it's perfect. With a programmable thermostat and the low-E windows, you can really save some money on your utilities.
Look at you.
Here we are on top of the greatest book in the world, that's way down there. And now for some of the one question. This we can either talk to Esno, talk to Arambar, our location on the Yogi Scroll, and depending on how you proceed now, you can either side with the Greybeards or the Flames. And I'm going to be siding with the Greybeards, because I think they, well, to be honest, you'll just find out as we go on. They know what's up, and they make a lot more sense. But one thing I do want to ask from that, before we do leave, is the last conversation option there. What the boss piece? So, you're the master of the Greybeards. You others come here to train.
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the moon since long before that. But no, Devotee. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the... I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words, knowing the word of... Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. Will I teach you, Devotee? What word calls you to deeper understanding?
There we go, Bandit Outlaw get wrecked. He's got quite a lot of help. Am I worried? No, of course not. Coming round now, he's coming towards me actually. Oh, he's got a bow as well. Quickly, Lydia. Move from side to side. There we go. Well done, Lydia. I am proud of you, Lydia. There are a few more bandits up ahead though, so we're going to have to kill those two. Oh, some iron arrows. I need some more of those. I have 166 now. Part of my arrow collection. Dude, you know what? We can take a horse with the hole. It's about it's high time that we brought another horse, guys. My last horse, if you remember, those of you who watched the first stream, was a very sticky death. And I do not want to repeat this. But this horse will be better. Give me your horse, I'm going to allow it on the old lady. Go the deal. It's the only horse I have. That's Adam. A car's horse. Hear that? Lydia, you shall walk. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. My Lord Graham first. We have to go all the way up here, all the way down here, around the mountains. Well, actually, should we go to Dawnstar? I go down the coast to Winterhold. Or we could go through the mountains here, follow this river downwards, come around the Naval River to Windhelm, and then we could go all the way around. Now, actually, we'll go to Dawnstar first. That's going to be our target. Actually, I think there's a pass here. When we go here, there's a pass through the mountains just here. I can't remember the name of it, guys. We're going to head through there. And this is going to be an adventure. Before we finish the main quest line, you can see
They can't ever wake up.
a ride there. If you're watching this after the stream. Khajiits without their tents. Interesting. An interesting bug. And it's not good for a Khajiit without a tent. There's a black spot in the sky there, and I don't know what it is. Something floating up there. What the bloody hell is that? 1 second. I'm on PC, and I just really want to know what this is. I want to just
In?
Where is it? Pretty sure I just disappeared. Where the hell did it go? Okay, it disappeared, but whatever it was, it's gone now. Well, what was that? It was one of the Skyrim. There's a little hidden unmarked location down here behind White One I want to explain before we carry on. I think there are some others there, which is kind of like a spot to slide out. And you can actually see there's a bag over there. You don't really cave directly under the key of White One. So, maybe that video? Oh god, it's lost it. Well, I can find a way. I don't know what's going on here. The horse is running around here. They've been attacked by something. No idea what it is. That's actually it. There we go, back down or get wrecked. He's got quite a lot of health. Am I worried? No, of course not. Going around now, he's going towards me actually. Oh, he's got a bow as well. Ricky Lydia. What side to slide? There we go. Well done, Lydia. I'm proud of you. There are a few more bandits up ahead though, so we're going to have to kill those two. Oh, some iron arrows. I need some more of this. I have 166 now. Part of my arrow collection. Is this actually there? I could have just come here and stolen the horse. I didn't realise they had one. Or is that horse stolen? I don't know. There is a chest here though that I want to steal. Come on, not big skills. Come on, not big skills. Where is the sweet spot? Oh dear. I've almost left up my log. We went break one. That would actually level up. What you just said. Almost. This way. There we go. Leveled up one. $52. Oh my god, we have Stuma! Oh my god, there's one Stuma here. Big skill, I like it. Give me the Stuma. Give me the Stuma. We're going to take one now and then we'll take another one later. Where is my Stuma? Guys, where is it? Oh, there are a few more bandits up ahead, so we're going to have to kill those two. Oh, some iron arrows. I need some more of those. I have 166 now. Part of my arrow collection. Is this actually there? I could have just come here and stolen the horse. I didn't realise they had one. Or is that horse stolen? I don't know.
Where's the fucking horse at? What the fuck? Huh, I don't know where the fuck he went. He was just fucking here.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Ourselves a hero.
What do you need? I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow.
Nothing is supposed to stand for something. Oh, it's not an action. Okay. Bullshit. That's ridiculous, man. Didn't even freaking blow at me that long. Just a big blowhard.
Then it came again, this time more distinct, closer. Definitely not lightning. Now it was orange, brilliant orange. The color of hearth and dawn. And a sound, too, distinct and... indistinct. Not thunder, something else. Something, I should... But in the dream I cannot place it. I want to leave my high place. Yes? What is it? Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana. Then, finally, realization and heart.
Okay, it's looking weird. It's all there. Let's go and we'll take the freaking. We'll take the bus instead of walking all that freaking way. Get on the bus, Gus. Oh my.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold.
I wouldn't be here talking to you if I didn't.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Yeah, okay. Better not be a bumpy ass fucking ride either.
Get up there.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. The old fort near Riften.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and France?
What do you mean?
Smells all day.
Don't just walk away.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true, there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that. Greetings. Welcome to the College of Winterhold. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that Balmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
You slow ass. Oh, you're damn fucking ugly, man. Okay, why were you in my face, woman?
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
What? No cash on the table? Nothing for me to grab? What the fuck is this, man? Oh, I've got skulls here I can use on the thing. I just gotta get the porkers.
Initially, you'll be learning from Toast about ways to steam wizards.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. For old her, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Okay, you and her.
Until next time.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite. Me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The I've undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
No.
All right, then.
I don't want to see... You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl?
Oh.
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about... Wait. Are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them. But it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. Mm-hmm. Hey. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since. You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. How quickly you've advanced. Most impressive. There are spells yet to be learned. Powerful spells that can more closely and more permanently bind creatures to your will. But there are risks. There are always risks. You must summon and command an unbound remora. I will teach you the spell to summon the Dremora, but know that it will only work in a place properly prepared for the event. Once you have summoned the Dremora, you will order it to deliver to you a sigil stone from an Oblivion Gate. Once I have the sigil stone, I shall inscribe the spells that you seek. If only that were true. Summoning an unbound Remora is not like other conjuration spells. It will not simply do your bidding. You must first prove... Here is the spell you need. Go to the top of the Hall of Attainment. I have prepared a place for you there. Now if you'll... Excuse me. You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Aren, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several of your talents.
Your plaything, worm! Never! Who seeks death? To toy with. I submit. What is your bidding, Master? Yes, my mistress. Summon me again, and I shall have your stone. Sigil Stone. Lord Dagon is less than pleased at its loss. Sigil Stone. Lord Dagon is less than pleased at its loss.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several of your talents. That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding. Mine? Oh, no, the stone is yours. I simply need to borrow it for a moment. Now, let's see what there is to see.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
The people of Skyrim have no appreciation for what we do here. I have the knowledge I need. And so you may have your stone back. And also, please, take this. You have done well. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Gotta have bound bow. Oh my god, 3,500? Shit. So 600. There's 700. Motherfucker, doing a lot for these fucking things, aren't they? Well, I need bound bow anyways. You got what? Man, you want a lot. Okay, we'll have to come back and get them. I'd be like fucking. That's 11,000 already.
You've already learned all I can teach you. Mm-hmm.
There is a chest here, though, that I want to steal. I'm on lockpick skills. I'm on lockpick skills. Where is the sweet point? Oh, dear. I've almost leveled up.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Before we finish the main quest line, you can skip forward if you wish to just arrive there. If you're around the mountains. Well, actually, should we go to Dawnstar and I go down the coast to Winterhold, or we could go through the mountains here, follow this river downwards, can't remember the name of the river, to Windhelm, and then we could go all the way around. No, actually, we'll go to Dawnstar first. That's going to be our target. Actually, I think there's a pass here. So if we go here,
Still here.
I am at your command. Lead on.
Okay, I'm going to stream now, and I'll come back with another one shortly. Let's save a spot here.
Last night I came here, there were quite a few bandits, so I'm just going to sneak attack one of them with his phantom points. Give me those phantom points. Oh, somebody's detecting me. I think it was Lydia. This guy? Erect. Someone's going to come out of here right now. Did you hear something? I didn't hear anything. What we need to do, we need to take some more scooters. That was still 25 stamina, and that can help me a little bit right now. Oh, it's going to be close, guys. Oh, Jesus. He's killed me. I have been defeated. Oh, well, I picked the wrong guy off there. Oh my God, I'm starting back here? Jesus Christ. Surely not. I once said this is an auto save, thank God. I thought this was before we learned this. No, actually, you know what? Fuck that. We are still going to go for the rotation. We are going to go through this fast just here. This time we'll start from this location. I'm worried about is on me. Oh my goodness, he does hurt quite a bit. You know where we should have run? We should have run over to the White Watch Tower. That would be the most sensible thing to do. You know what? We need to do? We need to take some more speed. Because that was still 25 stamina. And that could help me a little bit right now. Oh, it's going to be close, guys. Oh, Jesus. He's killed me. I have been defeated. Oh, well, I picked the wrong guy off there. Oh my God, I'm starting back here? Jesus Christ.
We'll ride up that way instead. I'm not gonna. Let's go up here a little bit and see that we can hide in these trees or something. Nice job, Lid. We can hide right here, I think. The camp's right up there. Yeah, the camp's right down there. Let's hide in these trees in case a dragon comes and we'll save our game right here. Maybe the dragon won't see us. I hope. Let's see. Save it on this one. And then save it. On this one. Okay. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.